Hey, aloha. Welcome to our home here in beautiful Kauai, Hawaii. Another day in paradise. And this actual video is really to accomplish two things. So let's get right after it. Several times I've mentioned the 3M's of success, and people have emailed me and left comments about it, which is really nice, and asked me to explain a little bit more about what we mean by that. So that's exactly what this is about. And then I'll tell you the second thing at the end of the video. But basically, you see success with a question mark. Really, what is success? Well, this is one of the big traps in life. Fundamentally, what happens is we join a network marketing company, or we get a job someplace, or we start a little business, and we're actually told by somebody else what success is. So that's why the question mark is there. It's really about finding out what success is for you. And you need to put yourself in an environment where you can self-discover what your true values are, what really sings to your heart, what success would mean to you personally. Because if you copy somebody else's plan for success, well, guess what? That might have worked for them, but it's not you. And I don't know about you, but I had a lot of successes. There's my little quotey fingers that my wife, the fabulous Davine, hates. I'm using the word hate about quotey fingers, but anyway, she's laughing over there. But basically, I got involved with a couple of companies, and I hit achievement levels with them. That was somebody else's idea of success. I didn't like the life. The money was great, but I didn't really have any emotional attachment to what was going on. So this idea came to me around the mid-90s, and I developed it, and it's led to a life of peace and prosperity, moving us away from debt and desperation. And it's called the 3M's. So the first thing is mind, okay, because that's where it all starts. The second is the mechanism. Now the mechanism, that's the company or vehicle or business plan that you have. Could be a beauty shop, network marketing business, direct sales, or maybe you're just an employee that, like I was, that wants to do a lot better so that you can get promoted. And then there's the method. So these two things are really important. Mechanism, I'm going to assume that you're happy with the kind of work that you're doing. And it's really easy to figure that out. If you need $200,000 a year to hit your ambition, okay, and there's a cap of 100,000, okay, you're never going to get there. So I'm going to assume that you figured that out, and whatever you're engaged in, the company, which I call the mechanism that's going to generate the money, that the mechanism is going to pay you more, okay, like 300,000 or more. It's going to pay you more than you need, not less than you need. Let's figure that you've already figured that out. Well, how do you make that successful? Well, it's simple. The methods that you use, okay, these would be the skills, okay? And in every business, there's a couple of key skills, and those key skills are what drive the mechanism. But it doesn't matter how great the mechanism you're in and how great the method is that you've mastered, okay? All success begins right here. The device that you're viewing me on right now, the chair that you're sitting in, the house that you're sitting in, the development that that house is sitting in, and the town that that development is sitting in was all first a thought. It all begins with thought. I'm sure you've heard this 1,000 times, because I sure did. I heard it thousands of times, and that was, for things to get better, we got to get better. And for things to change, we have to change. Have you ever noticed what people say after that? If you're anything like me, you've noticed they say nothing. You see, it's all about change. And where does that change happen? Well, this is really your head, your mind. And right here, this is the conscious mind, and this is the subconscious mind. All the decisions are made in the subconscious mind. And all those decisions that you've made over the weeks, days, months, and years have created all the circumstances in your life. Oh, did that hurt in 1995 when I finally figured that out, actually read it and embraced it. Every circumstance in my life was a result of decisions that I had made. Not one big decision to be broke at age 44. It wasn't one big decision. It was a series of day-to-day, hour-to-hour, minute decisions, and they were made here. So it doesn't matter how great the mechanism and the method is, if you don't know how to influence your subconscious mind. The problem with the self-help industry is they're telling that you can do what? can work somebody else's plan for success, but it's never really yours. So around 95, I actually started to study a book called The Master Key System. And I'm just going to tell you the way that it is. Your success is right here. Whatever your success actually means, it's right here. And probably like myself, you did not have the blueprint, what we call an internal blueprint, to make different decisions so that you can have different things. So this is known as the Master Key System, and there's already a little bit of a buzz around it. There's already about 800 people on the waiting list. We run this course once a year. Now, before you think that this is a pitch, it isn't. Your tuition for the course has already been paid by somebody else who's been through the course. What you really want to do is understand, and that's the second part of this video. You want to understand something, is that success comes, this is the formula. It's your purpose, your definite major purpose, plus a positive mental attitude, plus a plan expressed in continuous action, plus a mastermind alliance. So what we're inviting people to do is to take a look at our MK, Master Key, Mastermind Alliance course. That'll be out in a few weeks. Okay, September 8th is when you can get on. Now, the Mastermind Alliance, I want to talk about that for a couple of minutes. A Mastermind Alliance, all these mastermind calls and mastermind events, good for them, yummy, feel good. They are nothing like a real mastermind. A real mastermind is two or more people working in perfect harmony for a definiteness of purpose. Your definiteness of purpose. So when you plug into a conference call or go to one of these big events, you're not there for yourself. You're there so people can sell stuff or talk about things that are going to make us all feel good and all that, but they're not really a purpose. So one of the things that we give you in the Mastermind Alliance, and we'll have some videos up that explain this in a few weeks, is we're actually going to give you one-on-one support, which is why I wanted to make this point. We have a cap as to how many people we can bring in because we have a very low guide to new member ratio. Remember, your membership's already been paid for by somebody else. So again, it's not a pitch for money. So if you want to get an early notification of this and get your application in early for this 26-week, and I'm going to tell you what everybody says about it. There's been over 25,000 blog posts about the effects of this course. It's helping people help themselves make the change, utilizing the Master Key System, define their own success, which starts right here. But there is a cap as to how many people we can actually process with this kind of hands-on support for 6 full months. And this is what they all say. Just so you know up front, hardest thing I ever did, best thing I ever did. So to get early notification and get an edge and assure yourself of having a shot at getting a scholarship, if after you see the videos, you want to make that kind of commitment for 6 months, get on the opt-in list down there, the early notification list. And remember, it starts right here. So notice, what's your mind saying right now? There's got to be a catch. Where's the hook? I'm getting set up. This sounds great. Whatever it is, your mind has already made a decision to opt in. So if you want to learn how to create change in yourself, how to define success for yourself, and how to create it for yourself so that these things become effortless, then hop on the list. Don't resist the ability to learn how to teach yourself how to change. Now, if you're seeing this on YouTube, get over to the World's Laziest Networker and opt in, or Master Key Experience, and opt in on there for the list. We'll send you a couple of goodies in the meantime. Peace be the journey. And one more thing, give more, get more. 2 things, actually. Let me know how you feel about this. Comment down below. That would be part of you copying a scholarship. That would help us decide, hey, they're really serious. And secondly, share this with some people that you care about, who you know are frustrated with their own performance level, because this is not why people underperform. It's right here. All right, peace be the journey. We'll see you on the beaches of the world.